organizations, and individuals who share a commitment to developing leaders for accelerated progress in nutrition. In closing, let us remember that we stand on the precipice of profound transformation. Let us be unwavering in our commitment to creating a healthier, more prosperous Nigeria. Together, we can build a legacy of leadership in nutrition that will resonate for generations to come. So thank you for your dedication, your vision, and your belief in the power of leadership to effect change. Together, we shall inspire and accelerate progress in Nigeria. And we extend our hand to all those who wish to join us in this endeavor. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Dr. Caroline. And we've heard it all. The whole goal is for us to have a momentum that will generate nutritious space through collaborative leadership so that we can eventually have a nutritious space that is competitive and is ready to lead the world in nutrition. So, going ahead in that momentum, I'd like to invite on stage, as we go into the business of the day, Professor Yohan Jelly and Dr. Falake to take us ahead and telling us what it takes to have an enabling environment for leadership and nutrition in Nigeria. Thank you.
Good afternoon, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to stand on existing protocols as we say. It gives me great pleasure to be able to stand before you all today to discuss with the tag team Yohan here. You see that it's a very nice tag team. The anthropometric differentials are great. But we do make a good tag team. So we lay the foundation. Thank you. Thank you. So we lay the foundation for what we'll be doing today. We'll be talking about leadership and nutrition. So I'll be giving in the next 7 to 10 minutes, I hope it's going to be very short, a snapshot of what is happening in Nigeria in the nutrition space. Of course, this is a gathering of people who have passion for nutrition, those who are core nutritionists, and those who are from other sectors who have the goal of improving nutrition in Nigeria. So I doubt it if what anything I will say today will be new, but just let's remind ourselves about what is happening. The slides, please. Okay, so it's here. Sorry. Okay, thank you. So we want to start from the global nutrition targets, what we have planned, what we have all agreed globally to happen in terms of improvement in nutrition. And we can see that Nigeria is on course on only one of the global nutrition targets. That's from the 2021 report. We have some progress in about 3. We are off course on 7. We have progress or we are worsening on 1, and we have no data to be able to make any appreciable judgment on whether we are progressing or not on 1. So we have some progress on maternal, infant, and young child feeding as brought there for exclusive breastfeeding. And we have some progress on stunting and wasting. We have progress on the fact that child overweight is not increasing. That lays the background for what is happening. But if we look closer, again, these statistics are very well known to us. The NDHS statistics, stunting 37%, wasting and underweight. And we have wide disparities across the regions, across the states, across the wealth groups. We all know these stories. And we know that the consequences for this are dire. Sorry. Yeah, sometimes. Okay, thank you. So, in addition to this, it's not just stunting, wasting, underweight, anemia, all those things singly. They exist within the same individual, giving multiple coexisting, overlapping vulnerabilities, which worsens the situation in the public health space. From the data we have that in 2018, just 21% of the children under the age of 5, between 6 and 59 months specifically, were free from all forms of malnutrition. So if we have 5 children, only 1 is free. The other 4 have at least one nutrition-related condition, and out of those 4, 79% will have multiple conditions. This kind of composite index of anthropometric failure is common in the country. So what does this mean in terms of consequences? For children under the age of 5, we know it affects educational performance, it affects immunity, they are more prone to infections, they spiral into the malnutrition infection complex. We have high rates of mortality that could have been prevented if we had taken care of their nutritional status. And for the adults, we have rising prevalence of diet-related non-communicable diseases. For hypertension, high blood pressure is high. It affects about a quarter of adults. While diabetes is steadily increasing, we can see the data there. These are not statistics that we are proud of, but we are just reminding ourselves for the need for change. Other consequences, we can see the burden that we are exerting in our region because of where we are. Nigeria is responsible for more than 8% of the number of chronic malnutrition cases globally, and more than 50% of the cases in West Africa. So we are the giants indeed in terms of population, but also in terms of the prevalence of these conditions. The cost is also staggering. I don't want us to convert these dollars to naira at all, because if we do, it will be very daunting. Annually, $1.5 billion because of vitamin and mineral deficiencies, and there are deaths, needless deaths of children. Of course, we know that if we begin to invest, or if we continue to invest in malnutrition, it will increase our GDP by 11%, and every $1 spent gives us a dividend of 27%. So what exactly is causing this? We have the immediate causes, underlying causes, the basic causes. So we just have a few statistics that speak to these levels of causality. In terms of diet, 88%, let's just say 90% of our children did not have an acceptable diet, according to the figures from 2021. And women, about half of them, well, not up to half, but almost half, did not have the minimum dietary diversity required in 2018. Severe food insecurity, moderate food insecurity is also rife, and it affects 159 million people. That's like 3 African nations put together. In terms of health, because we have food, health, and care as underlying causes, we know that there are many households that lack access to basic healthcare services, and we know also the proxy indicator of the children that were not delivered in health facility, about half in Nigeria. Looking at sanitation and water, issues that ought to have been settled maybe in the last 3 or 4 decades, we still have the problem whereby just 14% of the entire Nigerian population had basic drinking water, as well as basic sanitation and hygiene, the 3 bundled together. just 14%. And of course, these things are worsening because of the impacts of COVID-19, climate change, and of course, the recent economic policies that have worsened the situation. Underlying everything is the issue of poverty. The report on the multidimensional poverty in Nigeria showed that 133 million Nigerians are multidimensionally poor, and in some states, more than 70% of the households are monetarily poor, spending less than 137,000 naira per person per year, not on food, on everything. So, another basic cause is the issue of coordination at the institutional level. We have inadequate stakeholder alignment around the causes and understanding of nutrition, inadequate capacity, which was alluded to in the speech of the president today, weak practical coordination, and insufficient financing. So sorry. I hope I'm not technologically challenged. So, in terms of food system, I'm going towards the end of this presentation now. We cannot talk about the causes of malnutrition without taking a snapshot at the food system. Of course, the food system is a very big concept, but we can look at one or two indicators. In terms of food supply, the national food supply is inadequate to meet the needs of the population. And when I say food supply, we are looking at food supply for a healthy diet. So we can pick the issue of fruits and vegetables. We know that we need 400 grams per person per day, the 5-a-day concept by the WHO, but we do not have up to that in the country to meet the needs of the population. In terms of affordability, that's another aspect of the food system. Food is no longer available to a majority of Nigerians. The data show that 33% cannot afford a diet that provides enough energy. That is just from the common staples that provide energy, and 72% cannot afford a diet that contains all the essential nutrients. Plus the fact that the recent economic policies caused fuel prices to more than triple, and hence the cost of food has soared.